I was the superintendent of this blast furnace from the start-up of 1996 until I retired in 2002.
My formal title was the commissioning manager on this project, which I guess I formally held from July 93 when the board approved it until 11 June 96 when it blew in.
My position on the construction of this blast furnace was to install the refractory linings in the blast furnace, hot blast system and the stoves.
I had to converse with the people that were in operations to get what they wanted on the furnace, and I was their representative if they wanted changes made.
Plenty of examples out around the place where we had to manage costs, or Darryle had come and growl at us.
I also played a role in doing the relines in Newcastle and also Whyalla, so I had a good role of running around fixing up blast furnaces, and quite a lot of years doing it, but we enjoyed every minute of it. I love my job.
10 meetings. So there were engineering meetings, there were design meetings, there was construction meetings.
Spent far too many hours here, but that was the way it was.
All hard working guys. We have some pretty robust discussions, I can tell you.
3 years of probably 60-hour weeks and not many time off during the last part of it.
I had worked from 1966 on blast furnaces, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5.
I first walked into the gate in this company in 1958, and we were just starting to build number 4 blast furnace, which is just behind you. It used to be just behind you. And then I went on to work on all the blast furnaces, like 1, 2, 3 and 4, just like Ronnie Buchan.
I was involved in the whole project right from the outset. Was in charge of getting the submission to the board, and then the authorisation, the feasibility, pre-feasibility, then the construction, and along with these guys.
Really, it was a black art to operate a blast furnace back in 1966. Number 1 blast furnace. It was a very difficult process, a very hard process, and going right through number 5 blast furnace, which is started in 1972, it was something new and very different, and it was probably state of the art. But then number 6 blast furnace, when it was built, was probably the best blast furnace in the world.
Number 6 at the time was one of the most modern blast furnaces ever built.
Daz already said, I mean, it was a world-class operation when it blew in.
Pleasure to work on a place like this. Is just a massive blast furnace, and probably one of the best in the world in its time.
It was all made here, it was designed here. Plate was rolled here. Fab shop rolled the plates, put the holes.
One of the joys of being the superintendent operating the blast furnace was we entertained a lot of overseas visitors that came to look at this blast furnace. And these were blast furnace people from all around the world who wanted to have a look at the latest.
I suppose one memorable moment is when Crossy and I lit 63 stove to heat it up. That was the start of the run-up to heating everything up and getting the furnace going.
I had an enormous excitement the day we blew the furnace in, because it was a thrill. I knew there was a challenge ahead. There was a lot of trepidation because I had been around blast furnaces for so many years and I knew what could go wrong, but an excitement to see so many people wanting to get in and have a go.
The most exciting lift was probably the furnace top. It was all built as a total structure. It was over a 300-ton lift. It looked like a lunar module landing when it came in. Sort of groundbreaking stuff.
And so people go, you go to work every day? Of course you do. You've got to get the project done. So that's the lifestyle that I had.
Because we were pushing boundaries. The hot blast system, stoves are quite small on that for a reason, to keep the cost down, and they probably should have had a V8 engine, but we put a V6 in them.
The people that were involved were the best part of the project, and today, testament to that is us guys still keen to understand the knowledge that's going on the site.
I guess I had the opportunity on the project team to work with the best of the best. Some of them are here today. It was a very close-knit team, and well, we were friends before then, but we formed friendships.
A team effort. No one person builds the blast furnace, even though I tell everybody I do it all on my own.
I'm just grateful and thankful that BlueScope management has decided to reinvest in the future and bring number 6 back to its former glory.
I'm hoping the reline team are going to resuscitate this project and make it a phoenix that rises out of the ashes. I mean, it's a state significant project. I always think it's a national significant project, and it's certainly important to Illawarra.
To have the steel industry guaranteed its future by having this blast furnace. And it's a similar thing now with the rebuilding of this blast furnace, or relining of it, is so important to the steel industry. It's so important to the people of the Illawarra to have this work.
Good luck to the project team on the upcoming reline.
If they come in, they've got to be prepared to be here and do it properly. You only get one chance.
And you know, all the stuff you're doing, the stuff I've heard, is all the stuff that needs to be done. And I wish the team good luck in the future. It's going to be a hard few years, but it'll be very rewarding for the people that are on it. Particularly the younger engineers, as we found out, they just blossomed in projects like this.
Yeah.
You want to be careful because there's another reline about to happen. You might get the call back.
I don't think it's got wheelchair access.
Are you excited?